Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Good morning, my 6th graders. Today we're going to have Next Move, Unit 3, Lesson 3 and 4. This is prepared and presented by your English teacher, Ms. Arij Banat. As usual, we will start with some vocabulary. Now, you might have come across some of these words already, but we will just go through them just to make sure that you already know them. This guy sails on ships and he raids other ships and steals gold and money from them. What do we call this guy? Pirate. Pirate. Very good. Look at this ghost. Spooky, isn't it? So when we look at ghosts and we feel scared, so we describe them as being scary. Scary. This is an adjective. When the weather is so bad and we've got lots of rain, thunder and lightning, sometimes snow, we call this a storm. Storm. We use the adjective stormy to describe the weather. So I would say a stormy weather. Now look at this little book. This is a very famous story, Snow White. As you can see, this is a girl who ran away from her bad stepmother, and she hides in the woods with 7 little men. We call them dwarfs. So what do we call all these people in this story? We call them characters. Characters. So characters are people and sometimes animals in a story. Now open your Pupils Book, page 28. We're going to listen to 3 film reviews. A review, it means when you write a paragraph as an opinion about a movie.
Unit 3, Lesson 3, Activity 1, page 28. Listen and read. Which film sounds the most interesting to you?
Fantastic film. I think Pirates of the Caribbean is the best film I have ever seen. I love Jack Sparrow, played by Johnny Depp. He is a funny character. He saves a girl from some other pirates. My favourite part is when the 2 ships are fighting in the storm. I don't think it's scary. I've watched it on TV 100 times. Sue, 12 years old.
The best film. The best film I've seen this year is Mr. Bean's Holiday. Mr. Bean has won a ticket to travel to Cannes, France, but as usual, he has lots of problems. I think the best part is when he's in the restaurant and doesn't know how to eat the food. It's very funny. I've seen it once, but I really want to see it again. Pete, 11 years old.
My favourite film. My favourite film is Toy Story 3. The characters are fantastic and the story is really funny. I don't think Toy Story 1 was better. I think the best part is when they drive around the toy shop in a toy car, looking for Woody. My friends say that the film is for little kids, but I love it. I've watched it 10 times. Tyson, 12 years old.
Now we're going to do exercise 2. What we have to do here is to write the name of the child or children. We have to go back to the text that we have listened to be able to answer these questions. Number 1. Who likes funny films? Pete and Tyson do. 2. Who thinks the 3rd film was better than the first? Tyson does. Number 3. Who writes about an actor? Sue does. Number 4. Who writes about a character with lots of problems? Pete. And number 5. Who watches the most TV? Sue. Now we will move to Workbook page 22. Here we have to read and connect. Number 1 is already done for us. Film title is Madagascar. Now I just want you to notice one small thing, and that is whenever we have a title, you have to put capital letters. As you can see, it always has to start with a capital letter. Number 2. What was the story about? Animals want to leave Ireland and go home. They go to Africa. Alex the lion meets his family. Now number 3. Child's name. Joe Stevens. Number 4. Times watched. Twice. So the child watched the movie 2 times. And number 5. What was the best part? The plane has accident and they land in Africa. Please copy these answers. Now we will move to exercise 2. Look at activity 1, then complete the description. What's your favorite film? Madagascar is the best film I've ever seen. The animals want to leave Madagascar. They try to go back home, but they go to Africa and Alex meets his family. I think the best part is when the plane has an accident. I've watched it twice. I just want you to notice one thing. If you are telling a story, like here we are talking about the story of the movie, we can use simple present tense. The animals want, Alex meets, and yeah, that's it for that. So I just want you to notice that when we tell stories, we can use present simple tense. Now you can always say the animals wanted and Alex met. So we can use also simple past tense. But for the time being, let's stick to using the present simple. Now let's go back to Pupils Book, page 29. This is a poster for a movie that is called Pirates. Here we have to look at this, read it carefully, and then we will answer these questions with something similar. Now you have to use or to choose your own answers. So I will choose my own answer. Now for me, I'm going to talk about this very funny movie. It is called Baby's Day Out. What's the title of your review? Now I will choose a different title. I will say, When Kids Go Out. The second one, what film are you going to review? I'm going to review Baby's Day Out. The third one, what do you think about the film? The funniest film ever. This is my opinion. I think it's one of the funniest films ever. What's the best part? Well, in my opinion, it was when the baby gets into the gorilla's cage and the bad guys try to get him. It was so funny. How many times have you watched it? Well, I think I've watched it 4 times so far, and I think I will watch it again. Please write your own review about your favorite movie. You can go back to exercise 1, page 28 in your Pupils Book. Please use the same pattern. So I want you to write these answers about your movie, but in the form of a paragraph. Another homework is going to be in your workbook, page 22, exercise 3. Well, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you later, inshallah, on Zoom on Sunday. Have a lovely day. Bye.